And school's getting ready to start. She could wear her shirt.
Yeah, her shirt to school.
Look what I did. Right here. Look at me.
That's what I did for Phoebe. Now the shirt is way too big for Phoebe right now.
Right?
But she'll grow into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Had to readjust the camera. Wow, that's a view.
How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
All right, so I'm going to tell you a story.
Is it a true story?
True
Fictional or
story.
non-fictional?
It's true.
Okay.
So nonfiction.
Okay.
But let me finish my oatmeal.
Finish your oatmeal.
Oh, look at that water bottle.
Hey,
Strong.
This is the battle bottle. Iron Infidel. I love this thing. Listen to this. You hear that ice?
Man, it's been in there for a week, hasn't it? Don't tell
Wednesday.
me. Bull crap.
Wednesday.
Do
Hold your hand out.
No, I don't want to touch it.
No. Hold your hand out. Just a little bit.
Oh my God, really? Since Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Bull crap. You haven't added any ice
Nope.
to it.
Nope. Since the bottle's insulated, and then you keep it in this sleeve, and that's been indoors.
Okay, but still, that's pretty amazing.
Oh,
Even indoors. That's impressive.
It's 4 days in a water bottle,
yeah.
not a cooler, a water bottle.
I mean, you can even feel the bottle. I mean, the bottle itself.
it's not cold.
But yeah,
that's some.
I think a lot of us, when you put them in these, when you get them covered up.
Koozies.
But yeah, battle bottle right there. Boom. Got a handle. Put your keys there. Cell phone. Copenhagen. You know.
That's amazing.
And if somebody tries to mug you, right here,
You can hit them with that.
I mean,
I see what
Serious.
you're saying.
jack you up. Jack you up. What are you looking for? Looking for your fictional, non-fictional that you were going to save after you finished eating your oatmeal?
No, I was just looking.
He squirreled.
So I saw Big Cheese Thrifts over here.
Yeah.
Big cheese lips. What's that?
It's a guy that does he's got like a storage. He's always buying clearance stuff.
He's a reseller for his day-to-day.
Uh-huh.
He has another job too, but
He's got a YouTube channel.
I think his goal is to do this full-time.
Yeah, super nice guy. I saw Pierce this morning.
Every time I'm in Hickson, I see Pierce.
He said they're getting ready to do a big Walmart reset. I know
Christmas.
Target's doing one on the 23rd of July.
For Christmas.
supposedly.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I see all those
Containers.
containers sitting out in the parking lot.
That's for the restaurants.
Think so?
I think so.
Okay. Probably so.
So it means there's food in
Probably
Dry
kitchen
goods
equipment.
and kitchen equipment.
Although I did see Target's looking a little sparse over there.
it. Target
I
in
found
that
these
East
this
is really
morning at
sparse.
Target.
Ooh, did you get them?
I only got 2 because I gave one to Big Cheese.
Uh,
But guess what? They didn't ring up.
so how'd you get them?
And the electronics guy, I said, hey, I need to know how much these are. And he's like, oh man, they're not coming up in my system at all. He goes, the vendor that brought them must not have put them in the system. He goes, how much are they normally?
Get them over here?
Over here. I said, how much are they normally? And I said, well, they used to be $12.99, but now I think they're $18.99 or $21.99. I'm not 100% sure. And he was like, all right. And about this time, his boss walks by. His boss's name was Greg. And he goes, hey, Greg, can you, and the guy just ignored him and turned around and walked away. And I was like, well, that was awfully rude. And I'd given one of them to Big Cheese. And the guy was like, he's like, you said these were what, $12.99? I said, yeah, they used to be. I think they're more now. And he goes, I'll sell them to you for $6.99. Whoa, yeah! So I got both of those for $13.05 after taxes and my discount.
You suck.
No, that's dude. That's
all the
congrats.
box sitting over
And
there.
I
I'm
told
like,
him,
"Ooh,
I
what
said,
was
I
this?"
can't. I said, I can't. I said, I don't want you to get fired. He goes, I won't get fired. I said, your boss was kind of rude. He goes, yeah. And he was, wasn't he? So,
That's awesome.
That is
Yeah, and those
awesome.
will go in my collection because I collect
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Yeah.
You love the fat.
I wish I wouldn't have given one to Big Cheese, but you know,
I
I'm,
know.
Well, what
I'm
he
a
paid
really
for?
nice person.
What
He
about
paid
us,
the same
man?
He
thing?
paid $6.99. I would have. That's what I know. I was thinking. Right when I got in the car, I was like, man, I should have just kept that third one. I could have given each a yellow one.
It's all right.
But then I wouldn't have one to open.
There
So,
you go.
That's true. That's true. How's oatmeal?
oh man, Starbucks oatmeal is. I mean, raisins, nuts, brown sugar. You can't beat it. So I had oatmeal at McDonald's a couple of weeks ago.
No, McDonald's sold oatmeal.
Nobody knows. Their oatmeal already has cinnamon and brown sugar in it, so it's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Didn't
And then they
order
give
it.
you
It takes
apples.
10 years to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Holds up the line. So anybody orders oatmeal at McDonald's,
I honestly didn't
we all
know.
hate you.
I didn't know McDonald's sold oatmeal. I really didn't.
I'll tell you something else McDonald's used to sell is bagels. They had a breakfast bagel and it was delicious. Do you remember it?
The steak, egg,
Yeah.
chicken bagel. Yes.
So good. Guess
Even
what?
though the steak was like, it wasn't a
Everywhere but this
steak
town,
Oh, awesome, Graham.
everywhere but this town, they have it in stock again.
That was legit delicious. I mean, they need to make a McRib bagel. How cool would that be? That's like my favorite thing at all McDonald's is McRib. I hardly ever eat at McDonald's.
Greg and I just became even better friends.
I've never
The
had a
McRib?
You never had it?
Oh,
Never had a
man! You remember?
And the sloppier it is, the
You remember in the late '90s? It might have been 2000, but I'm pretty sure it was late
The
'90s.
McDLT?
No, the Johnsonville brats
Yes.
at McDonald's.
McDonald's?
Oh yeah!
I remember that.
Yeah.
And you could get the Johnsonville brat meal with fries and a
Yep.
drink, and add a second brat for $1.
Yep.
It was the greatest thing ever,
Wow.
right?
Yes. It
Oh,
was.
it's so good. Oh God, McDonald's has done some cool things.
And see, we'll get.
But
Remember
they
when
won't-
they had pizza?
Yeah, I do. They have pizza still in some locations.
Do they?
Uh-huh.
I've never understood why they don't keep the McRib on the menu. I
Maybe
really,
it tastes
truly
better
don't.
when it sits in a freezer for 18 years.
Who
I don't know,
knows?
dude, but whenever I get it, open it up, and if it's like just sauces everywhere because you take the fries.
I get it with no onions, extra sauce. That's the way to order it. And when you order it with extra sauce, you can't even pick it
No,
up.
you can't. It's literally knife
But it's
and
there
fork.
just for my fries. Do you know what I mean?
Knife and
Oh,
fork.
it's so good.
So yesterday, I have a routine every. I mow my yard and
Don't say you have a routine every day. You have like a routine in life.
I do. So every week I mow my yard and my next door neighbor's yard, which is Kim's best friend.
Right.
Yeah.
So counting both of them, it's probably about an acre and a half.
Okay.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And every other week I had my father-in-law's and mother-in-law's yard to that. So
How close are they?
2 miles down the road.
Okay.
Do you just drive it over there?
No, actually I use their lawnmower.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Um,
I was just curious.
so I've got this down to a pretty good science, right?
You know how long it takes when you need to
I
start.
can mow mine and Kathy's in an hour. So got that down. And I can mow theirs. Kim, she does the weed eating stuff over there. But here's the cool part.
Like
so,
a team.
So yesterday, got done mowing everything. It's hot,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Drinking water, you know.
Rain's about to come.
I had that
I
bottle
was
on
about
the
to say, did you get
lawnmower.
up before that storm hit?
Here's the cool part. So I'm mowing the front yard. Big old nasty
Dude, that
black
was a
cloud.
nasty
I mean, it looked like a
yesterday.
tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, okay, I can do this. You know, beat the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Had swim trunks on.
Mm.
In-laws has got a pool.
Oh, there you go.
So I was like, okay, time to hit the pool, right? Walk out, and it's raining, but it's just a
Drizzle.
no. It's rain, but
Oh.
it's just it's like a shower. Like if you had one of those
Just to get the grass
waterfall-
off of you.
I still jumped in, right? And I'm sitting there, up against the wall like this. Rain's just coming down. I'm like, you don't get no better. You really don't.
It's awesome.
Kim came out, she jumped in, and it was like, that was like 20 minutes and we were done, you know, it just cool off.
Mm-hmm.
Watch all the crud off.
Yep.
So is that now in your routine, the pool?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I'm not a pool guy.
Me neither.
I mean, I'm just.
My wife loves the pool.
I'm a.
That's what mine is. She goes swimming every day if she could.
I don't mind the pool. It's just
If I had my
I
own
can't
pool,
have, I
I'd be
can't
all
have
right.
no fun in it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because if I built me a pool, right?
Would you have a water slide?
I'm not gonna say a water slide.
Diving board?
One of the things I would definitely have a actual, honest to God diving board, like you see,
Like
with
old
it's got the
school.
wheel.
Yeah.
You know,
could adjust it.
One that's made for adults.
One that's made for big boys.
Yes, and it's I wanted at least 6 feet off the ground.
6 feet?
Yeah.
Not just 3 meters?
No.
That's 9 feet.
Yeah. Well, 3 meters. Okay. But my pool, it literally the part that actually is the shallow end would only be maybe from here to that wall.
Yeah, the rest would
Everything
be deep.
else is going to be 12 feet deep. I mean, I want it deep
Mm-hmm.
because I want to be able to actually have some fun in it and do some crazy, stupid stuff.
A buddy of mine at work, that's what his pool is. It's like
Yeah.
far shallow.
Yeah.
And then
it's
drop
straight
like
just
that.
shoots
I don't
almost
even
straight
want a
down.
slope. I want it to be straight.
It does slope, but
I don't even want a slope. I want it to be
He's
a
got- he's
square,
got the diving
straight
board.
down. Because that way, if I say for instance, I wanted to do some scuba, you
Yeah,
know,
can you scuba in 12 feet of water?
you can go down and play, and practice. And have
I guess
fun,
so, yeah.
You know,
I guess they teach you how to
but it
scuba in a
also
pool.
wouldn't be like it would be like 50 feet long. It'd be like Olympics. I would want to like an Olympic. type
So you're
pool.
saying it'd be a huge pool?
Oh God, yeah. To me, that's a pool. You know, to where you can actually, if you want to put an 8-foot float out there, it doesn't take
I'll
up the
protect
whole,
you.
the whole pool.
I had my hand over it.
No.
I was like, you made me feel like a jerk.
But if I had my choice, like right now, I'd want a hot tub and a cold tub.
Oh yeah, I'd love a hot tub and a cold tub. I agree.
That's just, if you've never experienced a hot and a cold tub's brutal. When you get into the hot tub, it's like, oh yeah, this is cool.
So what order do you do it? Cold and hot? Or hot?
Typically do cold and hot.
Gotcha.
But what's interesting is the first time you do the cold, it's hard because that's freezing like 30-something degree water. It's brutal. But when you get into the hot,
Would you have
and then-
jets in the
and then
cold?
come back to the cold,
It's not bad.
it's not as bad.
Would you do jets in the cold?
There is jets in it, yeah.
You would do jets in hot and the cold?
Yeah. But yeah, that to me would be a good ultimate experience, you know, because if you get the good cold tubs, I mean their temperature, you know, they got
Regulated,
thermostat on,
yeah.
so you don't have to have it like you can have it 50 degrees, 60 degrees, 30.
I'd set it to like 32, 33,
Yeah,
just so the top freezes and I have to break the ice before I get in. Right?
in the wintertime.
Yeah. Be awesome.
Graham wants to know what our favorite fast food is.
McRib,
Yeah. The McRib.
not counting
Not
McRib.
specialty fast food.
Favorite
give-
fast food
Any day.
any day, like every day. If I, had
I
to-
could eat it every day, Panda Express.
I can't
Just
do
because
Panda.
there's choices.
I couldn't do that every day.
What?
I could do Chick-fil-A every day. I can do like Jimmy John's. I can do a cold sandwich like Jersey Mike's, Jimmy John's.
So I had a Jersey Mike's
I can do
yesterday, a
those
hot
every day.
sandwich, and it was disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Firehouse.
I got
For years, I worked at a place, worked in a warehouse, and it was right down the street from the Subway. I ate at the Subway every
Yeah.
single day.
I haven't had Subway in almost 15 years.
And this was back when they had the chicken pizziola.
Oh, that was a long time ago,
Yeah,
dude.
this was like almost 20 years ago.
That was a long
It
time
was the
ago.
grilled chicken, pepperoni, tomato sauce, and then I'd have them put the chipotle sauce on there. I ate that thing every single day.
It's been 12 years since I've eaten in one. I just remember
Really?
it.
I actually like Subway.
I ate it one
Yeah,
right
I
before
like
my
Subway.
wife and I got married.
Now,
It's not as
Firehouse
good
is
as it
my
used to be.
favorite. Firehouse, I love
Whatever
Firehouse.
you eat. See, I got this meatballs pizza sub.
so do you know what do you get here?
The Turkey Ranch.
Oh, the turkey chicken bacon ranch or whatever.
Turkey chicken
Turkey
ranch.
chicken
Turkey,
ranch?
Turkey
Yeah.
bacon ranch, yeah.
That's pretty good.
It
I
is.
get the steamer,
The steamers
The
are
New
good.
York steamer?
Yeah, New York steamer's good.
and I eat it with their hot sauce. I love
Yeah.
their hot sauce.
Jersey Mike's, I'm a big fan of theirs because the way they actually do it and their pickles. I don't know what it is, but their pickles.
Their pickles are good.
I hate pickles.
awesome.
What is wrong with you? I hate
It's just a texture
cucumbers.
thing.
Oh, I
It's a
hate
texture
cucumbers.
thing.
I hate
I
onions.
love pickled juice, but I hate pickles.
Oh, that's weird.
I got a
What
story
about
there if you want
pickled
to be
carrots?
totally disgusted.
What about pickled carrots?
Pickled carrots? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Dude,
So
Okay.
I buy carrots, little baby carrots, and
I
I buy.
pickled sausages.
Do you like pickled jalapenos?
Never had.
they're actually better than regular jalapenos.
Sounds like it'd be pretty.
They're
good.
not
They're
as
good.
fiery.
They're not as hot.
Yeah.
Unless sometimes they are, but they're not.
I used to eat these Penrose pickled sausages. Came in a little jar. Oh,
You lost me
man.
on
The
pickled
red one.
sausage.
Let me tell you
Yes.
something. No, no,
Wait,
let me
what?
tell you a
How are
story.
y'all
Bit of
talking
Wait a
about?
snap to 'em.
Let me tell
Oh,
you a
the
story about
intestinal
that.
snap
So,
is my go-to.
when I was a kid, right? I'm talking like,
What are they called?
They don't make them anymore.
No.
Okay.
Those Penrose.
so when I was a kid, like, we're talking like elementary school, first part of junior high school, like 6th, 7th grade, 8th grade, where my bus dropped us off at was, there was a bar there in McDonald's. It's like you're going towards the Bradley Kennedy Water
Yeah,
Line.
yeah, yeah.
It's on the right. There's a dumpster thing.
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
That
yeah.
used to be
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bar.
Okay.
We'd get off the bus there and go in there and eat those and pickled eggs
Mhm.
every day after
I
school.
bet you farted like nobody's
Dude,
business.
this is a bar.
I
We're
know.
freaking 7, 8, 9.
But they didn't
10-year-olds.
care. Nobody's
no,
in there.
they didn't-
Yeah.
Oh no, there was people in there.
Oh, there were.
There was people in
Yeah.
there. But they knew that we'd go in there and either the sausage or the pickled eggs. I didn't care for the pickled eggs, but
Okay.
those sausages.
Those sausages.
So I buy pickled
the
quail
closest
eggs.
thing I've found to those are the Golden Flake hot sausages. You get like a gas station.
Yes, they're
They are very similar to
Yeah.
to them.
So I have to buy these and try them. Is that what you're telling me?
I will bring some next time
oh my god, there's
if I can find
Pickled
some.
sausages?
Yes.
Man,
Oh,
this
they're
is the
delicious.
weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, I love them.
so.
Have you ever
it's
had a
really great.
coolickle?
'Cause I
You don't
love
like
eating 'em.
pickles.
Yes,
I love coolickles.
They are good.
You don't like pickles.
No.
So they take dill pickles
Uh-huh.
and they put Kool-Aid. They dump
I've
half of
heard
the
that, I've
liquid
heard of that, yeah.
and they turn red. Oh man, they are so
Yep,
delicious.
Coolickles.
So, but I buy the pickled quail eggs. They come in the little jar and there's
Yep.
little tiny eggs in there because it's just a little bit of egg. Because
Yeah.
I agree
Yeah,
with
'cause
you,
they're-
a pickled egg, a big pickled egg,
Hey,
and that's a
don't
lot
get started
of
on
egg.
pickled pig's feet.
I've had those.
I've had chicken's feet. I've never had pig's feet. Not pickled
bad.
chickens.
Yeah,
Not
we're
bad.
southern.
Not pickled chicken's feet.
All right,
But
well, here's
like,
my disgusting story.
all right, let's hear it.
True
This is why you
confessions
don't.
time.
This is why you
No,
don't
this-
like pickles.
This is something I did to somebody else.
Oh gosh.
As I said, I love pickle juice, but I hate pickles. So this was like junior high school. I was getting everybody's pickles. They didn't want them either. I'd suck the juice out of them and I'd throw them on the plate. So this girl down
I
the
know
table
where
was
this is
like,
going.
"Oh, you got a lot of extra pickles. Are you gonna eat them?" Like, "Not go ahead."
What?
She just piled all these pickles and sucked all the juice out of her head.
Gross.
And went to town.
That is awesome.
And then he married her. No, I'm just kidding.
No, no. I didn't know Kate back then.
Oh, that's
Hard on
hilarious.
Christina. All right,
I
so
like a good pickle though.
So SDC is going on.
A lot of
SDCC,
announcements.
Ghost,
SDCC.
the vintage
The
Ghost.
Ghost.
What are you talking about?
The
SDCC.
HasLab. Comic-Con.
Oh,
The
The
yeah,
HasLab
yeah,
is
yeah.
the Ghost
Ghost.
from Star Wars Rebels.
Oh, I don't pay attention to all that stuff.
It is impressive.
Is it?
It is
First
very-
HasLab that you might do?
Not
$500.
Okay.
It's
No.
$500. What was it? 34 and a half by 28
Yeah.
by 13.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah. Like it wouldn't fit on this table.
That's huge. That's big.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
get me wrong.
You're gonna make it yourself.
Oh, heck yeah, I'd make it before I'd buy, say, $500 on it because I have data. I have data,
Is that what's in there?
and I have
Parts?
Yes,
Hard.
stuff.
I got stuff, and I got data. Right?
They did announce Pre-Vizsla Black Series goes up for pre-order today.
Yep. You know, I have completely stopped even fooling with Hasbro's pre-orders.
Well, it's probably going to
You
be
know.
on other stuff too.
I mean, it's
Because I never order anything from Hasbro because you'll get it like 6 months after everybody else.
if you're lucky, 6 months. I mean, literally, I can
Yeah,
remember.
that's what the Hasbro Pulse. Is that what it was called?
Yeah, Hasbro
That's why
Pulse.
I don't do it because I was getting stuff after I found it. I was
Well,
like,
the
"This is
crazy
pointless."
part about
I would
it is-
pre-order it, then I'd find it in the store.
Yeah.
then just cancel it. And people 6 months, there's people still waiting for their Crimson Guards.
Yes. Yes.
You've got like 2 of them.
Yes.
I got one. I see them everywhere.
But here's the crazy part about it,
That's
and
unreal.
this is where I feel like Hasbro Pulse really dropped the ball and sucks. If you pay to be a member
Mhm.
of Hasbro Pulse, you should get your stuff first.
Exactly.
Exactly.
How is it the place that makes the freaking toy is the last one to get them?
Right.
It
And
doesn't
then-
make any sense.
And why
No
does a
sense.
member that's paying $50 a year,
Mm-hmm.
they
Yeah,
get it
it's
last?
stupid. Yeah.
I mean, I understand the
dumb.
big retail. I get all that. But at the end of the day, you're making it.
I don't get it. I think it's bullcrap.
No, I mean, I
That's why I don't do it
I
anymore.
mean, but I understand.
know. I'm just kidding.
You know,
None of us do.
Walmart's going to give you millions.
I
compared to,
understand.
you know, but
I
it's
understand
still-
that, but it doesn't matter. The collector is
Yes.
the one out there giving you millions from Walmart.
Right.
You know what I
So
mean?
That should be a
It's
no-brainer.
a bunch of hoo-ha.
So yeah, that's
I
why.
am gonna have to leave early because my wife just texted. She goes, "Phoebe said you were gonna be here by 10." LOL. I was like,
Okay, so let's get this started.
and I still have to get gas.
Let's get this started.
Shop around.
Hmm?
Shop around.
All right. So
gas?
Yeah, gas prices are like
They're all over the
all
place
over
right
the
now.
place.
did you see
Depending
my
where you go.
Instagram post
I
about
saw the cockpit window.
the window?
Oh yeah, I saw
Okay.
it. It was not an Instagram post. It was a what are those
It
called?
was on Instagram, a
I know.
reel, whatever.
Yeah.
That was a real.
It was a reel.
It
I
said
saw
I
it.
posted it.
Did you not see that I liked it?
I
I was
did
the
see
first
that.
person to like it.
So this is what you've seen so far.
Yeah, where's the cockpit
See,
chair? That's
even
what I
on
want
the
to see.
video, it's bigger in person than it even looks in the
Yeah.
video.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, as soon as you
That's
put a
like
figure
your-
in it,
It's like your face.
it is. It's huge, man.
Okay.
Can you imagine
So,
eating cereal out of this? Will you make some bowls that look like a cockpit?
so you want to see the chair, right? I did it in resin. There's the chair.
Oh, it's heavier. 80s.
It don't go in there. Oh yeah, there's the
I see the
cockpit.
feet pigs. What? You don't think I know these things?
Isn't our first video?
We've done this before. It goes about right here.
So here's the cockpit, which is or the controls.
Oh. That's cool.
Those are really wide.
Man, why is it so heavy?
Yeah, because I made it out of solid resin.
I know, I was kidding.
I should have hollowed it out, but I didn't think about that. I didn't care.
Can he reach those?
Yeah.
He can?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a chopper.
The controls are weird. I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting.
Yeah,
this,
gorilla handlebars.
You know.
Hey, listen, where's Kate?
Where's Kate?
Yeah, you drove yourself here.
I know. She was picking up groceries this morning. She didn't feel like coming.
Oh,
So
that's like a first.
the chair goes right here. I don't think I brought
The peg,
the peg, but the chair goes basically right
and
there.
this goes here.
Yes. And the
This
chair
is
goes
great.
right there. So you can hold that if you want.
So does he swivel?
It's what I'm gonna do is actually
So he can spin around and
Yes,
give
I'm
his
gonna
cohorts the bird?
take the resin peg, which is sort of boogered up because it fell, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do a wood peg and then paint it and then narrow it down so I can actually swivel it.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You
But-
know, you could get a, well, that'd be stupid. A small ball bearing with a hole in the
I
middle.
don't know if I could find one that weird.
You could. That's a weird shape.
It's a very weird shape, but it does make sense because the column's that shape. It's aerodynamic. I
Oh,
don't think I brought it with me. Anywho,
that's pretty cool. Look.
so some of the pieces actually just printed off today, this morning.
Finished this morning.
The lower part
Love
and the engines printed off today, but
So
enough.
how long did all this take?
So,
how long did this piece
This
take?
is the lower half with the inside. I still got to pop out these.
Man, this is
these
going to be a
supports.
big ship, dude.
Yeah, it is.
So like this, these are the steps that go up into the cockpit.
So that's right under this.
Yeah, this is the top. This is the bottom half. So it's like right there.
Ah, cool beans.
Then I got two cannons that go right there in the front.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
So now you're getting the gist of it.
Yeah, this is just one little section, and look
That's
how
like
big it
the
is.
front. gonna be a big boy.
That's gonna be awesome.
Holy
Oh,
smokes!
Jesus Christ, you've already... What the duck? Seriously?
So this piece goes.
Somebody's been busy.
So this piece goes here like that.
All right, hang on. Let me get this.
Love the slow burn he's doing.
Yeah, he's like, hey, so this piece here. Jerk.
You're gonna have this done next week.
I still got to print the 2 pods, and then the freaking wings is going to be. So yeah, it'll be something like that.
Holy cow!
Dude, this is a monstrosity.
And then there's a figure.
I asked if you had a figure a minute ago.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
I said, does he fit in there? And that
You said
is your.
You
that
said
is
you
your.
had to fit a figure. I said yeah.
That's the key to get it out so we can see it
It's that,
sitting on the
Inferno
chair.
Squadron.
Yeah,
Dude,
I decided to use one of those.
that video you did was.
Oh, the dude?
Scott?
Yeah, Scott.
Here, I'm gonna
freaking-
hold this
Holy
right here. You
crap.
stick him in there from the back side.
Like, I gotta get a P.O. box, man.
Do you see this? Oh gosh, it's falling apart. I forgot this piece I have to hold.
Oh, need more hands. Here,
I was gonna pick it up at an angle, but here, I'll hold this piece.
And then basically, yeah, he goes there
This
like
is
that.
great. Oh,
stop moving, dude. There we go.
so is there a gap here?
Yeah, I think.
Is that for the
There you go.
wings to insert or something? Okay.
Oh, you gotta heat this up and make them match up.
No, it matches up. You gotta like.
But if it's matched up,
manipulate
I've
it.
gotta.
You gotta manipulate
Oh,
it.
manipulation.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Gotta bend a little bit. Okay, I'm coming down.
I am too. This is awesome. Nice work.
So
I've seen enough.
So now here, whoops, hello. Let me do this. You get right there. And so like the engines.
Are you gonna
printed
make
off,
some?
I had
Are you gonna
cleaned
make some
those.
fire resin flames to stick in there,
I hadn't even got that far yet.
like orange and yellow clear
Dude,
resin?
I'll do that out of cotton balls. If I did that.
Oh, I was thinking.
I
You
just-
know how they have those little fire things
The
that you
little
get,
flame effects.
the flame effects that you get. Imagine if you made giant flame effects.
But if I do the cotton balls and put red LED lights in it, the flame effect would come through the cotton
Alright,
ball.
fine.
It'd be
Just
like a
for
black.
photography.
So, let's talk about HasLab. Let's
HasLab.
talk about. This is
12
12
me for
scale.
9 minutes.
12 scale, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
All right.
12 scale, big.
Yes.
All right, big like this.
Oh, in case people
Lexus.
wonder, yes, I actually write stuff down. All right.
You about to school us on the math?
Yes.
Oh, great. I didn't come here for school.
Got the sine and the tangent and the cosine.
I did not come here for schooling.
I did not take trigonometry, so I don't know what any of
I
that
did.
means. Where'd you think I would have? I was in college. I only had one math class,
Oh, I
My
took
major.
calculus in college.
and it was like logic, basically. So, if you don't like math, get an art degree.
Okay. So, based on everything you see here, right,
Mm-hmm.
has cost me $60.
Wow.
Even the big piece.
Yes.
Okay. So when you're finished, it's going to be like 140.
No, it'll probably be closer to 90.
Paint and everything?
No, just the material.
Oh, well, theirs
Just
is going to be
printing.
painted, right?
Paint's going to be matte black and matte gray. I've already got that's $6. The
Morning,
paint.
Blair.
It's amazing.
These are the pieces to the Thai infantry
Dropship.
dropship.
Thai
Yeah.
drop ship. So basically, it's like, now, granted, the only way I was successfully able to do this in a week is I was running 3 printers
Mm.
Good thing you have 20.
every day. 3 printers every day. So,
It's a good thing you have a print farm at home.
just think, I got another one I got to review this week too.
Oh, of course he does.
If you run out of room, I've got a garage.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's I do understand you know, but when I think about, and I could scale this to 18 scale,
Mhm.
and that 60 just turned into 30. If I did this 18 scale, it'd be like $60.
Does he
for
look like he's
everything.
pissed that he has to put his ship together?
Oh, and this is one of the figures that Scott sent me. So
Yeah, it is. That's what made me think of it.
his
from
gun
Battlefront
his
2.
gun sucks. On the holster sucks trying to get him to sit down, but that is literally the best weathered
Wow, that is nice.
blaster of a 6-inch figure.
It's just a standard stormtrooper blaster, but
That is
It came like that?
Yeah,
Oh,
it did. I opened it up out of the package.
that's some nutty things. Hey, so I sent you guys that Christmas ornament. Had you seen that one before?
No,
I'd seen stuff about it. I
Oh.
haven't seen it in person yet.
Okay. I never even had heard about it.
I didn't even know what it was when you sent me a picture of it.
It was a video.
It was a video.
Oh, that. I thought you was talking about that thing you sent me this morning to look for it. I was going to ask you, what is it?
Oh, I'll tell you what those are. So, you know how they have those little mini balls like that you get with the mini toys and stuff?
Yeah.
So that company, Miniverse, makes a lifestyle. And so, here, I'll just show you. Phoebe and I put one together last week. I took a picture. So look, here was everything in Phoebe's,
Okay.
and she made a little cactus. That's the little
Oh.
stand that it sits on, and that was mine. It came with little fish, a little bottle of resin, a plant, some rocks. You put it in this little bowl, and then pour the resin on top, and then you take a black light, and you harden the
Yeah.
resin,
Well.
and it makes a little tiny
that's
fish
fun.
tank, and they're just fun. Oh, and here's my dog taking a
There's-
crap in front of
oh.
a mushroom.
Thanks. I needed to see that.
I was taking a picture of it, and my dog got
Why are
in
you
the way.
taking a picture of your dog crapping?
I wasn't. I was taking pictures of mushrooms, and my dog got in the way. Look at that one that I took with my
Nice.
phone. All right, stop crunching numbers in front of us, crazy man. You're making me feel like I need to go back to school.
Yeah, Michael, we've talked about the ghost.
If you did this on a
None of us
single
are getting
printer, it would be
Not touching it at all.
8 days.
On one single printer,
Yeah, 8 days.
but it's
I did it
in
in 4.
okay with 3 printers.
Yeah.
Got an
Yeah, that's
idea.
pretty good.
Let's
hear
all
it.
go in, we'll buy the 5 limit of the ghost, and then we'll flip it.
So,
I mean, I could probably do that. I thought about doing that. Do the other ones flip well?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
dude, that one
They double
Captain
usually.
America Funko from SDCC. this
So we're
year-
buying 15 of them?
No, I'm not buying one.
All right.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's not. It's a gorgeous,
Oh,
gorgeous vehicle. I actually think it looks better than the Razor Crest did.
5 times 5 is 2,500. Turn it into $5,000, right? And I have to wait how long? It's not worth it. I could make
About
more
a
money
year.
buying NFTs.
I'm just curious to see if it actually will. I'd say this will back quicker or better than the
Let's
G.I.
check it.
Joe.
I was looking at it last night. It was already over halfway there.
Yeah, I mean
so
Star
what
Wars.
have they said what the first gift is if they reach
They've-
a certain
They've
point?
announced what all of them are.
Oh, they have?
It's all it comes with
Cal.
Hera. Then the bonus ones are
Cal, whatever.
Cal.
Cal.
Ezra.
I thought that Cal K character. I can't never pronounce his last name. Cal.
It's Ezra Bridger, Kanan, and Zeb. Are the,
Okay.
Okay, I saw Zeb.
Those are the 3 bonus things.
Which the figures look good. The vehicle looks good.
Yeah, it's amazing. It is at 5,281. Needs 8,000.
Oh yeah, it'll buy it.
It's going to fund before the weekend.
The Star Wars people will fund things a whole lot quicker than
the
the G.I.
vintage
Joe.
collection people.
Good point.
Black Series is get down.
I will say at least it's something original.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, this thing's gorgeous. I mean,
But I'm still
There's no
irritated
complaints
that
about
they've never done an X-wing or a, something like that.
yeah.
Millennium Falcon, like we talked about.
Did y'all see Messi last night in Miami?
No.
Talking
No.
about soccer.
Yeah, you
I
don't care.
don't watch soccer.
So look, Lionel Messi went for like one of the biggest deals ever in sports. He went to Miami
Oh yeah,
because he gets rights
that.
and stuff to the games that are
ridiculous, stupid money.
Oh, ridiculous. I mean, probably the smartest move any sports person has
Oh,
ever
yeah.
made. And last night the game was tied, I think, and they were in overtime. And they got a penalty kick. Look, here's the penalty kick. And Lionel Messi takes it. Oh, I'm just going to put it right there. I mean, he's amazing. He's
Yeah.
great. But anyway,
I mean, soccer.
just
When it comes to soccer, the women's soccer team,
I watched
I
it last
appreciate
night.
them a lot more than I do the men.
they played Vietnam last night, and they won. It was
Because
nice.
what's her name's retiring after this one? The
She should retire already
Purple
anyway.
Hell girl.
Rapione
Yeah.
or whatever her name is. So Smith, the little forward on the U.S. women's team,
Yes.
she scored 2 goals last night. So that makes her 13th and 14th goal in 31 international appearances.
Right.
Which is pretty strong.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like almost a goal every other game.
Yeah, that's insane.
Dennis Rodman's daughter is number 20 on the U.S. women's team. And she assisted on the first goal, and it was beautiful. It was just like the ball came to her, and she just went dink and passed it off, like so that it would go right past her.
Yeah.
And Smith knocked it in. I was like, oh man, this is going to be ugly. Because it was like in the first 15 minutes of the game. So
That looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it does.
it does, but it's actually kind of nice.
Yeah,
Because
you,
the seat rotates.
yeah, you get to
The
see.
whole thing, in theory,
Yeah, I mean, you get to see more of the figure.
yeah. And that's why they probably
Yeah.
did it like that.
But
But it's
it's-
great.
Almost makes you wonder if they could modify it somehow to have 2 pilots.
I will say this though, because I'm gonna get me some 12 scale labels.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, stick 'em on there?
Positive
Oh, yeah.
on there.
Nice. That's awesome.
Maybe try to find some things there, but
Some little buttons, little keyboards.
So, but
All right.
yeah, this is cool.
Hey, guess what, boys? I'm out.
You gotta go.
Fine.
I gotta go. I gotta
Gotta
get
go play
gas
with
and
Phoebe?
get to the house by 10. Yeah. So my wife and her friend who's visiting, they're gonna go to the adult pool, and so I gotta watch Phoebe so they can go be weighted on hand and foot. Man, the adult pool's great. It's above the other pool.
Yeah.
So you don't even see any of the other families down below. You have all these chairs, and the servers come and bring you drinks.
Wow.
And
Is this
food.
where you live?
Yeah.
That's sort of
It's at the
like
club.
you know.
That's kind of bougie.
It is. It is bougie.
Yeah.
It is bougie. We're only social members. I don't play golf there because it's too expensive.
So the troopers that I'm gonna put in this, because you put 5 troopers in it.
5 total?
Yeah, because this is a seat here too.
Yeah.
Then
And then
there's-
seats along the side on the inside. Are they already in there?
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, you can.
And he's essentially piloting the ship
Yeah.
in theory, the one that sits in this chair.
Yeah. So
Gonna put stormtroopers. what kind
I'm
of
thinking
troopers?
death
troopers?
troopers.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be
awesome.
That's what I'm thinking. Death troopers.
Oh,
Yeah. Are you gonna add lights and stuff to it?
I do believe I am. Yeah.
Excellent.
I think I'm gonna put some
Man.
little LED because the doors slide to these tracks.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's like tons of detail on.
You know
that
what
side
you
of
could
the
do
door.
is if the door slides, you could put like a contact here and a contact on the door. So
Yeah.
when it slides and hits that contact, the lights
Yeah.
come on.
So I'm thinking about.
Ooh, that's fancy.
That is fancy.
I'm thinking about putting something. I ain't quite some of those just
Yeah,
like
LED
the-
light
yeah,
strips.
just something
With a little battery somewhere, you'll have to hide the battery.
And then the top. That's where I was thinking about putting a lot of the stuff is the top that goes here.
It comes off, right?
It comes off, so you
That's
can
pretty
actually do some
That's awesome.
stuff there. But
All right, I gotta get out
Yeah.
of here. Hey, go buy some toys, kids.
There you go.
yeah, go buy some toys.
I'll
Line up
switch
your
over
shot a little better.
But yeah, so hopefully. What are you doing? Actually, I brought that chair from over there. If you're gonna be like, realistic about it, I mean, Hey, look, I didn't create this. I'm just saying what I did. Because the chair that normally is here, I think is the one right there.
See ya.
See ya. Have
See
fun,
ya.
have fun at the adult pool.
I'm not going to the adult pool. I've got to watch the kid. I'm gonna take her toy shopping.
If you find any
Look,
more fats, hook us up, man.
I will, especially if I get them for $6.99. So
That'll never happen
this
again.
morning I went in there and I was like, I shook her and said, "Hey, you want to go with me this morning?" Yeah, but can you just come back and get me? I was like, sure. So
She's gonna be
How old is she now?
she'll be 9 on Monday.
9? Wow.
Yeah, we're having a Harry Potter birthday party tomorrow
Awesome.
at the pool.
That is cool.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some hula hoops and they're gonna play Quidditch in the pool.
Quidditch.
See, brother.
See you, man.
But yeah, the SEC, I was noticing There's a Freddy Funko that's Captain America,
Okay.
and it's already going for like $1,400 online.
What? For a pop?
Yeah.
People are stupid. I'm not paying $1,400 for a piece of plastic.
The thing that I've noticed though on the old interwebs is there's in a lot of the groups, tons of people are posting in the groups, "Hey, I'm at SDCC. Do you need anything?"
Well, that's good.
I'm like, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
I mean, and they're like, hey, it'll just cost you whatever it costs for the item and to ship it.
That's cool.
So they're not like trying to
I
scalp
have
it.
to be honest, there's not a single exclusive at Comic-Con that I'm even remotely interested in.
I looked at all the shared exclusives and everything, and honestly, I'm the same way.
Yeah, nothing is
The
interesting.
Tony the Tiger soda, that looked pretty interesting, but
I can live without it.
yeah, I mean, there's not even no Star Wars,
No.
so it's like,
What were the exclusives for Star Wars?
I can't even remember one. It's only one if there is one, 'cause
Yeah.
it's not like
It
a
wasn't anything special.
no.
Help
But-
us out. What was the Comic-Con exclusive for Star Wars?
But I will say the only thing I've seen so far that is actually pretty interesting is those Fun on the Run boxes.
Mhm.
Those look pretty cool. I think that's what they got like 3 pops, they're all like Freddy Funkos, and they got 3 sodas.
Isn't there one that's like a
They're like
it's
$100
like
bucks.
a camp or something? You
Yeah.
pick your
Yeah.
counselor or whatever. One's like
Yes.
a bear and one's a
His
lumberjack.
top pops, I was noticing his
I can't remember what
these.
the other two were. I did see that.
But those to me are the
No, I'm not. About the only pops I collect are Star Wars, and that's only if it's a character I'm really into. It looks really
Yeah.
cool. So, like, I'm not a pop collector, even though I have like 50 of them. But I'm not a pop collector.
I still appreciate pops. I
Yeah.
really truthfully do.
If I see
they're
one that's
great.
cool, I'll pick it up. But I'm not going out of my way to get one.
I'm not doing like I did back in 2018, where I mean, it's like I was hitting all the exclusives, the con exclusives. I was staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning,
Nah.
But back then, though, it was actually, they were cooler things back then.
There was a 2-liter Vader soda. I didn't even know about that.
That one.
That one would be worth
Wait,
picking up.
wait, what?
This is what Blair's saying.
Is it on the Funko Shop or what? I've not seen
I don't know anything about that one.
Now that one would be cool to get because
Yeah.
I've never seen the 3 liters in person, but
Nah, I didn't either.
that one Vader I would definitely get that one. Well, it depends on how much it is. I mean, I'd pay like 10-inch pop price, 39, 40, something like
I have
that.
no idea how
I'm
much.
not gonna pay those $80 for it or nothing
No.
like that. But the 10-inch pops are like $39.
Yeah.
That to me in that price range
Yeah.
would be perfect. So
I mean, I've got like 2 of those. I've got a Porg, and I've got the Chrome Mando.
you actually got the Porg.
I got the Porg. I love the Porg.
The Porg as a 10-inch is a whole lot better than the Porg as
yeah,
a 4-inch.
Yeah, yeah.
The Porg should have never been a 4-inch.
I actually made a special trip to Hickson to go pick it up, and they sold it out from under me. Then I found it like a week later at another Target.
Well, see, I've got the
Like,
10-inch Bobas. I got 2 of those. I got a 10-inch Stormtrooper.
See you, Graham.
So that's my favorite pop right now is that 18-inch Boba
Oh yeah.
that we found at
Yeah, I
GameStop
remember when
for
you got that
stupid
for like
cheap.
$70 or something.
That was a cool one. That's yeah.
And Drew had 1 or 2 of them a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago. It's tempting, but yeah, I'm like, I have nowhere to put it.
It's just, to me, that's one of those like number one is Boba
That's
Fett,
a centerpiece right there.
but it's like Darth Vader should have been an 18-inch.
Yeah.
Even Luke
Yeah.
would have been cool as an 18-inch. C-3PO, R2-D2
Yes.
is 18-inch.
Yes. I
So
agree.
R2 for sure would have been that would have been a cool one. That would have been a very cool one.
Blair says Top Pops picked up that later at Comic-Con. But I don't know.
I guess I'm gonna have to go online to see. It's probably a show exclusive.
I'm sure it is.
But see, I was looking at the list of everything.
I don't remember seeing the Vader.
I did not see any Vader in that because it's like 4 pages showing
Yeah.
show on.
Well, I got an email and it was like,
Yeah,
here's all the
me too.
exclusives and stuff. And I went through it. I'm like,
Now that one, if it's at the show only,
I
that's
see
the
both.
one that people's gonna scalp the crap out of it because people will buy it because it's Vader.
yeah.
they'll throw a $200 price tag on it. People buy it all day long.
Yep.
Not me though. Not me.
I know you're not a Masters of the Universe guy, but I am. So there's some news coming out of that. For the Origins.
Yep.
The Origins based on the toy line, or they're going to finish the entire collection is what they're saying, but it's going to be on Mattel Creations.
That'll be nice.
So you order it all online. But Origins is going to continue in store, but it's going to be Origins figures based on the animated series from the 80s.
Nice.
Those are really cool. I'm picking up all of those.
Yeah.
And there's 6 of them to start with. It's going to be He-Man, Man-at-Arms, and Teela.
Are they going to be?
Skeletor,
What size are they going to be?
Jaw, and Beastman. It's
Same.
just the Origins. Same articulation. It's all new body sculpts and head sculpts. It's going to be. They're going to look like they did in the cartoon. And they look great. They've already shown all of them. And then they've got a bunch of new Eternia Masterverse stuff coming out that look really good.
I can't say nothing bad about the Motu stuff because honestly,
I mean, it's after your time, so I get why you're not into it. but
I mean, I can remember
was
watching the
exactly
cartoon
my
and
time.
stuff. It's just, it's one of those things to where it's the cartoon, it just never did it for me.
Well,
You
you're
know,
probably too old for it.
Dude, I love watching cartoons.
I mean,
It's
I-
just, you know,
I
one of
was
those
8
things.
years old when it hit, so I'm like, that was my jam back then.
But what I was getting at is though the Motu figures look great.
Oh yeah.
It's just one of those things to where in our area, that's the most prevalent line that
Oh, yeah.
you can find in our area is Motu stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Although it's all gone over here. There's
yeah,
a lot of,
of
stuff
it's
that's
hitting
all gone.
ollies. A lot of
Yeah.
it's hitting, but I think a lot of it they're getting ready, which I still believe these
Yeah.
containers.
I think some of that started.
Yeah, because that's a lot of containers.
I was over there right before, and like, man, this place is wiped.
Wiped. The one in
So-
Hickson's wiped.
Yeah.
I
so
mean,
I
nothing.
think, like you said, tomorrow's, if they actually do it on schedule, they're gonna get a lot
Well,
of
what the
stuff
guy
in.
told me a couple of weeks ago was he said on the 23rd is when they're supposed to do end cap changes.
Okay.
And they're redoing end caps, which makes a lot of sense as to why the shelves are empty.
Yeah.
Because the emptier the shelves, the easier it is to rearrange. So, depending on what time they started,
Yeah.
it may be something that they do tomorrow evening. You know, if they're smart, they'll do it tonight. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to really expect as far as.
Like, I don't know of anything that's supposed to be coming out. So
No, I think a lot of it may be stuff that
Maybe
should have
that-
already been on.
could be.
Um,
Maybe the new Joes, like rock and roll,
yeah,
shipwreck,
maybe
that line.
stuff
way.
that should have already been out isn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't know, man. Like I said, that's that's still one of the things I'd love to go to is SDCC.
This year probably would have been pretty good, especially since
Yeah.
Hollywood kind of pulled out. So I think it's a little bit calmer this year.
Well, I think honestly, it was you definitely didn't have autographs,
Yeah.
which I find funny because there's still people doing autographs.
Hmm.
But just because you're not doing movies doesn't mean you can't do autographs. So I'm not sure if there was anybody showed up.
There's some weird
There was
rule.
the actors strike.
The actors strike. They can't do anything that even remotely promotes something they've ever even worked on in
Look,
the past.
Here's the thing.
So you'd have to bring something with you to get autographed, because they can't even sell like headshots or anything.
Yeah. My thing is like, I do understand the writers' issues. I do understand those because they're sort of getting,
Yeah, the writers are definitely getting shafted.
you know.
And the whole actors thing, it's not the stars that are complaining. Stars are getting paid. It's your background characters and day players and all that they can't even make enough money to pay rent.
Yeah.
And like if you're an extra or something, they're wanting to scan their likeness and be able to use it
With
in
the AI
perpetuity
stuff, yep.
and just drop it into the background of every movie. So you never see another dime play an extra because they scanned you in and they can just drop you 3D model of you in now.
Well, honestly, that's a big subject conversation with some of the guys on my team, we talk about like AI and
Oh, there's
stuff all the time.
big thing at my work.
Um,
Don't touch it right now.
Well, here's my thing. And like the actors and extras and stuff, I get it from a financial perspective for background. But again, to me, the actual people,
Mhm.
you know, and I know AI, in the next 5 years, AI is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, it's already
gonna
great.
Grow exponentially.
But to be honest with you, when I go pay, let's say for instance they did a movie where you had, let's say we'll say the Avengers. You got your 6, 7 main characters. Everybody else was AI,
Mhm.
right? Everything else was CG and AI, which a lot of CG was in it.
I'm sure it was.
But like Wakanda, all the people that were, well, those were extras.
I mean,
Those were extras.
they've been doing CG extras.
Yeah.
I mean, they did that back in Lord of the Rings.
But here's my issue. If you're going to make a movie and let's say 75% of it is extras and stuff that were CG'd and AI, I better not be paying $20 for a ticket.
This is true.
Because I can justify it now because you're paying people. You're paying.
Well,
But you better be coming back to a $5 ticket. That's all I'm saying. And not $10 popcorn. And I mean, because I mean, it's a $100 bill
yeah.
for a family of 4.
Well, the popcorn's there so the theater can make money.
Yeah.
Because they're not getting anything off the movie.
But yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, Oppenheimer's playing this weekend. And one of the guys on my team, he went and saw it Thursday. And, you know, it's a 3-hour movie.
Mhm.
He said it's great, awesome movie, but you really need to know some back history or it won't make sense.
Okay.
So I have a feeling that I understand it because I understand the history, because he actually told me the 2 things you really need to know about, and I do know about those things. I still think even if you don't know it, you'd still enjoy the movie. But he said there's certain parts of the movie that if you don't understand what this was,
Mhm.
you're going to be like, what? You know, which I can get that.
Do you want to share what those things are?
I don't want to spoil nothing. You know.
But that
It's
way
history.
You
It's
can
just
do
history.
research if you need to before
It's
you go
history.
see it.
Um,
You can share with me after.
the Barbie is not happy,
No, I'm not gonna see Barbie.
but Oppenheimer, I still can't bring myself to go to a movie theater.
Yeah. I go.
I
Don't bother me.
don't know. Well, to me, it's like, especially on a beautiful day,
Yeah.
it's like, because if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do like a 10 a.m. matinee.
Yeah.
But it's like my Saturdays and Sundays go by so quick anyway, and Monday through Friday drags.
I try to do like a Sunday afternoon if I go.
See, I can't do anything on Sunday afternoon because I know I gotta go work on Monday morning, and I gotta get up at 3:30 in the morning,
Okay.
and if I go to do things like that, I get jacked up,
Nah.
and it's just, I mean, I've got literally 7 p.m. is the absolute cutoff where I have to not be doing anything, and if I go to a 3-hour movie, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you know, because I'm gonna be jacked up from watching something. But yeah, that's the struggle of getting up early.
Yeah. I will. No. 3:30.
But it's one of those things
It
though.
only
It's
comes
like,
once a day for me.
but you know, here's the crazy part. Like I just watched Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
So I haven't seen that.
I watched it at home, and honestly,
I'm glad you didn't go to a theater.
yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad movie. It's hard to believe Iron Man's in it.
Okay.
If anybody's seen the movie yet, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. I mean, I'll tell you if you want to know.
Go ahead.
So, Mirage,
Yeah.
Transformers,
Yeah.
and the star of the movie, the Donnie Wahlberg character. There's always
Yeah.
one,
Yeah, the Shia LaBeouf, Donnie Wahlberg, whatever.
He gives him a thing, and
Mark
the dude
Wahlberg.
the gives him a thing, puts it on his hand, and
Uh-huh.
it's like a gun and stuff, which is cool. Then all of a sudden, it turns into a freaking Iron Man suit.
Okay.
Basically, it transforms him and puts him inside of a suit and
Okay.
makes him a transformer.
Gotcha.
So Iron Man.
All right.
I will say this though, Primal Maximus. I'm getting ready to get some hate. Primal Maximus is way cooler than freaking Optimus Prime.
Oh, wow.
He is way cooler. I love
See,
Primal.
I never got into Beast Wars.
It's just something. It's just something about that character in the movie. And plus, his freaking blades that come out on his forearms. That's pretty cool, And I don't know. I really dug that character, especially in the jungle and stuff. But it's just watch it at the house.
Yeah.
Throw the Dolby sound on and just order a pizza.
Where'd you
enjoy.
watch that on? What was the streaming on?
I got it on Prime.
So you rented it?
Yeah.
basically?
Oh well, I bought it.
Bought it.
I mean, here's the thing: if you got to rent it for 19 and buy it for 24,
Might as well buy it.
might as well buy it.
Watch it at your leisure.
Which honestly, it's which I know the guy that does the voice for Optimus. This was his last movie.
Was it?
Yes, he officially announced that this is his last Prime.
Gotcha. He's getting up there.
Oh yeah, he's in his at least 70s,
Yeah.
late 70s. But it's weird the way this one. I don't know. It's how it had Ultron in it. Is it Ultron?
With the Avengers?
No. It's a freaking thing that eats planets.
Oh, Unicron.
Unicron, thank you. Unicron's in it. And here's the crazy part.
Again? Yeah. Wasn't he in the last one?
I think so, yeah.
Or the one? I don't know.
Here's my
Last
thing.
night, wasn't that the one?
When it comes to movies like Unicron, Aliens,
Mm-hmm.
the Superman movie with the freaking planet thing.
The World Engine?
World Engine. I'm sorry, but when you put things into the freaking planet, I don't really think the planet's going to be as stable as the. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Almost like
it's-
Eternals.
Yes. It's like.
Like you got this, whatever he's called, I can't remember.
Yeah, the
He's-
celestial
the
beings,
Celestials coming out.
Celestials.
Like he's emerging from the core of the planet, and like he pops through the ocean. I'm like, wouldn't that cause like giant volcanic
Yeah,
eruptions and pretty
tidal
much
waves.
destroy the planet?
The planet's been through a lot. I understand it's tough. I mean, even in Alien Resurrection, the last Aliens movie, when they came in and they had the base on the moon, and the thing just scrubbed the moon, and I'm just like, come on.
I don't think I saw that one.
It's like, come on. It's where they had the big alien queen, and yeah, it was stupid.
Okay.
I mean, but I'm just sitting there like, really? I mean, come on. I mean, think about it. I mean, we're having global warming crap right now
Mm-hmm.
just because of the heat bubble.
Yeah.
Imagine if a freaking a celestial being come up
Yeah.
out the freaking ocean. I do believe they would be.
We'd be over.
Well, the hole that he came out of, you would think it's a drain.
Yeah.
So that's going to go down to wherever he came from.
It's either the ocean's going to super cool the core,
Exactly.
or there's going to be an eruption
And
that's
they'll
going to dry
drain.
up all the oceans.
Calm, the calm one where he went to the middle
Oh,
of the
yeah.
earth. All of a sudden, you
There's-
got this. Really?
Civilization of giant gorillas.
The movie that I feel like represented it the best of anything when it comes to the planet was the core.
The core, yeah.
Now the vehicle, not so much, but drilling into the earth, going to the core, and look, it stopped. And look what happened. People were dying with pacemakers. Birds was going crazy. But no, You can have a big celestial being come out of the ocean and nothing happens.
Nobody even acknowledges it.
It's like, oh yeah, it's fine, yeah, cool, yeah.
We don't know what this is. It just came out of nowhere.
And then the crap stays. Because you like turn to
Yeah.
concrete or something.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it just.
And then at the end of the movie, a giant celestial shows up and snatches what's your chick from Central Park.
Yep.
Nobody happened to notice
Well,
this guy.
It's like in the Avengers when New York City when they was coming through the portal.
Yeah.
Come on, you got a freaking wormhole opening up and the clouds don't even move.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Why wouldn't that just suck the atmosphere off the planet? It's
This
just a
is-
one-way thing. I don't know.
This is the bad part because when I watch movies, this is the way my brain unfortunately works. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
it's like, especially if I watch it the second time or a third time, it's like, I know it's a movie, I know it's not real, but you gotta have some kind of realism as to
It's got to be grounded
actual.
somewhere.
I mean, how many times has freaking dadgum superheroes just totally destroyed New York City?
I know. They just keep rebuilding it.
But it's like devastation.
Mhm.
And the crazy part about it is literally tens of thousands of people die. In every single action movie that a city
Yep.
is, I mean, come on. It's not like they're all empty buildings. That's the beauty of it. But see,
Yeah.
when you go to Star Wars, it makes sense.
Yeah.
If you look at the devastation and the way things do, to me in Star Wars it makes more sense. More practical,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, this is what we're doing right now. We're sitting here analyzing
Overanalyzing
movies.
action movies.
Yes, but hey, that's entertainment. That's entertainment. I guess I need to
This
start.
is going to be awesome. I can't believe how fast you're moving on it.
Dude, when I freaking put my mind to it, and I mean, it's, I still got to do the pods, and that's what the wings attach to, which those,
Those wings are going to be massive.
they attach here, the pods.
Uh-huh.
So it goes from here to here, and they come out to here,
Okay.
and then the wings.
So what's supposed to be in the pods?
Well, the pods are what the wings attach to. They're like the wings, sort of like they do this,
Okay.
and then the hinge attaches to that,
Gotcha.
and then the wings. So overall, I think the wings will probably come out to here,
Mm-hmm.
I think, and then like that, and then like up to here. So yeah, that's the next. I got to order some more filament. I slacked off and I forgot to order any.
Oops.
But I do have still enough to, I think, to do the pods. I think because that's two pieces. There's a front piece and they come out like this. And then I may try to print the doors. But I'm not putting any of these parts together because I still got to do some paint work. I still got to fine tune the engines.
Yeah.
I just sort of roughly stuck those on this morning.
Friction fit.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna glue them in, but I still got to clean up because, like I said, I just took these off the printer this morning.
Yeah.
I'm downstairs trying to get them cleaned up, but I've got
I
to.
do notice there's a little. It's not perfectly round.
Yeah, well, it's got like an oval, which I guess that's what a TIE fighter is supposed to do. But,
Yeah. But I
It's,
mean, it's like segmented.
oh yeah. It's got like the panels.
Yeah.
I guess that's the way the model was made.
It's like the geometry isn't perfectly smooth. So
But I guess from a spaceship perspective, that sort of makes
Yeah,
sense.
makes
I
sense.
guess. You
Yeah.
know?
I guess there's probably enough material there. You could sand it to where it was smooth.
Honestly,
Not that you have to.
I think when you actually line everything up, and I think once you paint it too, because I'm gonna paint it matte black,
Yeah.
not a shiny black, all matte black.
So that'll hide that.
Yeah, 100%. But once you line up it's almost like a clock.
Yeah.
like it just locks into place.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's got that octagon,
Yeah.
polygon,
Yeah.
tricyclocron,
Yeah.
whatever.
Polygons. That's the word.
But honestly, I think once it's all painted and everything, it's not going to be as noticeable. So what I'm doing is I got to paint all the insides and everything before I actually glue this stuff together. This ain't going to be painted if I glue it together.
Yep.
So that's what I'm going to do this evening. I got a gap here I got to fill in where the
Yeah.
heat, so the print pulled off.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna fill that in and hide some of these will be hid. But I'm waiting till the pods are done so I can, because they'll cover this. So the only thing I'll need to take care of is that. Got to do some sanding. Had some heat issues here, which made that rough.
So
Texture.
When you say heat issues, is this on the bed or?
No, it was. I had the temperature up slightly too high
Okay.
on the filament, and so it causes it's called stringing.
Uh-huh.
So it doesn't really affect the integrity; it just affects the finish.
Gotcha.
So, and that's easy to fix and cover up. I'm not too worried about that, but you can definitely see.
Yeah.
Because I printed this half on one printer and this half on the other, and I forgot to set I had the heat for the extrusion set too high on this side and all, instead of
Yeah.
matching it up. So it was a mistake. But honestly, a lot of this stuff actually looks like it could be damaged.
Oh yeah.
It could be,
Yeah.
you know, so I'm not going to put like a crazy amount of work into making it 100% smooth
That's the great
and
thing about
perfect.
Star Wars. If you screw something up, that's bound damage.
Exactly. But yeah, and then once, like I said, once everything's, I'll throw a couple of coats of primer filler on it and then just start painting it. Because at the end of the day, it's a display piece.
Oh yeah.
I need to get that base printed.
Yeah.
The base is freaking,
That thing's
like I was
huge.
telling you, I think I've got to slice it in 4 pieces. And that may be the next thing that I print.
And looking at it, it looked like it was kind of a landing pad. wasn't it?
Yeah.
That looked cool.
So that may be, I may print it before I print the pods. Because that way I can actually, because it doesn't really stand out.
No,
I don't think so, because it's just got that little,
I guess if you stick this on there, it helps, but
yeah.
not really, because that.
Because it doesn't have the thing on it.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, I'm going to have to,
Have to do a little flex in there.
yeah. It's a very intricate piece. Very, very intricate. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm really, really happy the way overall it's coming out and turning up. When I first printed this out, I thought this one on the front. And I was like, oh,
That
wait
doesn't
a
make
minute.
any sense.
That's stairs. Stairways. Like that. Yeah, because this will have to flex down.
Yeah.
So what I do is, since it's pieces like this, I'll take clamps,
Yeah.
and then take clamps and glue it all together.
So why is there a gap on that one?
Oh, talking about right here?
Yeah.
That's okay. But you know what? I can fix that. What I'll probably do is actually glue this first,
Uh-huh.
and then, because I think this is kicked up a little bit
Yeah, possibly.
when I was, because I had to cut this in half to get it on the printer.
Uh-huh.
Anytime you cut something in half, you take a little bit out of it, which does throw off the geometry some. But easily fixable with the fact that this does have some flex in it, quite a bit of flex. And then once this flexes down, that should bring that even like that. And
Yeah.
it'll just give a little bit. And this right here is the same thing. It might be kicked down a little bit.
Gotcha.
But yeah, if it's printed like this, or when you glue it in and press it down, see it lines up. You
Yeah.
just got the gap right there,
Uh-huh.
which I'm not too worried about the gap. I can fix that.
Mind the gap.
And then once you put this piece on, and then the cannons, and see if I can turn that. Yeah. once you put everything together like that, then see how it sucks down.
Yeah.
It's a game.
There you go. It's a puzzle to put together.
It's a game of geometry, and again, it's done with heat. So,
Mm-hmm.
and anytime, like I said, anytime you got to cut these pieces apart, and it does just change things up a little bit. But that's why they make Bondo
There you go.
and putty and things like that. So, but hopefully, the next time I bring it over and display it, it'll be painted.
It's a lofty goal.
Yeah. The wings is going. God, the wings, man. They're so. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna print these wings, because there's the main wing, the mid wing,
Uh-huh.
which is the biggest one. When I first put it on the printer and sliced it, which I can print it all one piece, but it was going to take a full roll,
Wow.
and that's because it's off the supports.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't, because
No,
that's
a
like
lot of
literally
waste.
a lot of waste. So I'm still trying to figure out the orientation. I may cut the wings, the mid wing, because a lot of times, because the way it's done like this, the way you orientate it on the printer, if you orientate it on the side,
Yeah.
it's too big. So you got to orientate it like this, and then all these supports. But if I cut it in half,
Uh-huh.
now it doesn't take near as much supports, and I can orientate it in 4 different ways.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was sort of taking a pause on that until I figured it out. So that may be why I did go ahead and do the base.
Is that not a feature in the software to help you figure out the most efficient way to do something?
Well, the thing about the software is it only goes off the side of your print bed.
Uh-huh.
So if the model is bigger than your print bed,
Uh-huh.
there's really no way to. I mean, I could turn it up on its end and it'd be like this tall,
Yeah.
but now I'm using 60% more filament to support it.
Yeah.
My thought process, so it's like this piece here, right? So I could have printed this piece like this,
Mhm.
right? All of this would have been supports,
Yeah.
like what's right here.
Yeah.
And these are a pain in the butt to get out. I'm
Yeah,
halfway
man.
tempted to delete those, to be honest with you. So typically, you want to try to print it like this didn't need any supports.
As horizontal as you can.
Yeah, the only supports was in here.
Uh-huh.
Now, that was pretty much it, and right here. And then these little grooves here. So that printed out great. This, I printed like this.
Uh-huh.
So the only supports, I had a support here, there, had one in the holes. That was it. Then I took the other piece and done it the same way. So that I'll print on the print bed. This I printed like this, and this whole center section was a support.
Yeah.
So it's like how you orientate everything to get the most out of the print bed, which is 300 by 300 millimeters. 300.
Yeah.
So the software doesn't care. It's like, this is my limit. Can't do anything else.
Maybe this is a solution. Scale it down to where it does fit on the print bed, orient it, and then scale it back up.
You can do that, but it still goes outside the print bed. Because see, you got to think of it like this table, right?
Mhm.
This table's a print bed. Anything outside this right here,
Yeah, it's not
won't
going to print. Yeah.
So if I scale it to fit here,
Uh-huh.
it's great,
Yeah.
but that's not the size it needs to be. If I put it back to the size it needs to be and it comes out of here, it grays the whole model out.
Gotcha.
So if the model is yellow, it'll print. If it's gray, it won't.
Okay.
So that's the easiest way the software lets you know. It changes colors.
Gotcha.
The issue is, it's like with this wing, this tail section here. See, I had to cut it
Uh-huh.
and slice it because I could not put this on the print bed because these were hanging over.
Yeah.
I could have put it like this, but then all these supports that have been here would have been ugly as crap.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it this way because then all this would have supports on it. So ideally, you want to get it to where as few supports as possible.
Yeah.
So, and again, if you got to cut it, it's really no big deal. Like I said, I cut this in half. I cut this piece in half. I cut this piece in half. So if I have to take this, I can print both of these flat like this, and they both print out no issue. But that wing, I think, honest to God, I think the mid wing is seriously like here to here. I mean, it's a big wing because there's a back section to it, a front, and a tip. So the actual tip of the wing comes out to like this.
Yeah, you sent me the
Yeah.
models.
So, and plus it actually decreases print time too. So yeah, there's that center section right there. There's the little hinge where you put a bolt.
Yeah.
Where they actually pivot. And then all those little, inside of those little panels, that's all little grooves where supports could get in, like these.
Yeah.
Which these are easy to clean out, it's not hard to clean out. It's just sort of a pain.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind those. Those are, yeah.
Oh, that was something I was going to ask you. How do you do the window?
So there's actually, Layered Creations actually has a print file for all these windows. So you print that out,
So
and then you can
just have
take it and
Clear
print it
resin
out.
or something? Or?
No,
Oh, it's just individual pieces. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just take some soda bottle,
Okay.
whatever, then just cut them out, glue them in on the inside right
Okay.
there. I don't know. Because I mean, honestly, other than the fact that it won't have a glare,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. But he does actually give you a print file to
Okay.
do that. I was actually thinking, if these wasn't here, I was actually thinking I could take a piece of Lexan and take a heat gun and heat it and do a press fit.
Yeah.
Do a press fit and then do some trimming and see if I could get it to
Well,
fit
could
inside.
you print another one of these without those in it as a kind of a guide?
That's true. I could actually take this out, take that out. I'm gonna print the little pieces first, because if the pieces, because it don't have to be thick Lexan.
Yeah.
You want it as thin as possible, like Coke bottle thin, just where you cut it with an X-Acto knife. And if it's solid pieces that you can just trace out,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Got options.
got options. So. What time is it?
It is 10:11.
Oh wow, we've been ratchet John like crazy. So,
We are over time.
but yeah, this is your Thai assault drop ship.
I am
update.
impressed, especially with the progress. I mean, the last week you had this, and now you got all this. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
But you know the crazy thing about it is like this here, just these two pieces was almost 25 hours.
Man.
So when you think about it, each printer had pieces on it that were over 20 something hours.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the more printers you have in one day, you're printing.
Yeah.
But if you had to do this off one printer,
So you're probably going to have 100 man hours in printing by the time you're finished.
the printer I have that many.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's about, well, I started printing on this Sunday. So yeah, 6 days. So if you put an actual dollar figure on it,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it costs a whole lot more than HasLab.
Yeah.
But technically, I'm not doing the work.
The printer's doing it.
Now, I've
You don't
done,
have to sit there and babysit it the whole time.
well, I do have my cameras on it and I check them just to make sure they're
Yeah.
still running. But at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, the time you put the paint, this is what I wish HasLab would do, right? HasLab needs to do this. They need to make a kit that you can put together and paint and do your take on. I think that would be so cool. That'd be the ultimate model. If you think about it. It's the ultimate model.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know, you can do it where it snaps together. Who cares?
Yeah.
But if they gave you a raw thing,
Well, especially to do like an X-wing.
yes.
There's like how many different paint schemes on the X-wings?
I mean, and I'm not even saying 12 scale. Let's say 18 scale.
uh-huh.
The ghost ship.
Yeah.
Right. Imagine if that was raw, and you had to put it together, and you have to paint it, and you got to put the decals on it.
It's a model kit.
Would that not be more fun than paying $500 for one already done? As an adult collector.
For you and me, yeah, because that's the kind of stuff we enjoy.
I think more people would enjoy it. I really do.
There's still, you got to go get your paint. Not everybody has.
You could throw the paint on if you wanted to. I'm just saying, if people buy Legos and spend hundreds of hours building Legos, Star Wars people, I mean, look, there's 68 people in here. Would you buy a kit of a X-Wing that was 18th scale that you put together and you got to paint it however you wanted to? But give me some control decals,
Yeah.
you know, for like this stuff. Honestly, I just think it'd be a neat little niche in the market. I think it'd
It
be
would
something.
definitely be a niche. Yeah.
I think it'd be something that, you know, because I guess what I'm getting at, like, people buy, you know, the raw parts and cosplay and this and that, you know, and do your own armor.
You can go to Hobby Lobby right now and buy Star Wars models if that's what you want.
And they're little bitty models.
They're tiny ones.
But imagine something you could actually put together and put with your figures. And then you could make it whatever you wanted. You could have a purple freaking X-Wing or whatever, you know. If you wanted to do something in these color scheme, black and red,
Yep.
you could do it.
You can do it.
I mean, I just Glue Sniffer. I knew Glue Sniffer. Glue Sniffer, I knew.
Yeah, you're all
Glue
over
Sniffer
that.
understands for sure what we're talking about. I just think honestly, it would be something that you could put out on the market for if you didn't want to do full 12 scale figures. I mean, 18 scale figures. You could create something like this. And think about it. You're doing the raw part, so your production wouldn't be as expensive.
Yeah.
Because you're
You don't
not
have to worry about
finishing
the finishing,
it.
yeah.
So you're not having to add color or nothing. Make it all gray. Warhammer does it all the time with their figures.
That's their whole model.
That is all their
and,
model.
well, they do sell the prototype ones or
Yes.
painted ones, so you can do it yourself.
So
I mean, they're dabbling in it.
I just don't know. I just
Because everybody honking at it.
because everybody's pulling out in front of people. All right, Jared. I think we've been ratchet jawing long enough. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
All
Stuff to do.
all the yards is mowed, so I don't have to do nothing.
Yeah,
but
mine's not too bad though. I lowered the mower last time I mowed,
oh, you got an
'cause-
extra week.
so I've got at least a couple extra days.
I get that. I
So
get that.
do
but-
need to trim the hedges though.
But I think me and Jared's going to go do some stuff. So
Yep.
hope you guys enjoyed the live stream and enjoyed seeing the progress on the Thai Assault drop ship. Hopefully the next time you see it on a live stream,
Yep.
it'll be finished. But I do think I am going to possibly print that base out next. That way I can at least stand it up, so I can actually work on it. But yeah, make sure to check out Luna Figs, and we'll see you guys next Saturday. Peace.
See ya.